Elliot, the past 5 games, the number of assists versus turnovers, your ratio has been among the best. What's worked so well for you the last 5 games?
Yeah, that's been a big focus of mine. I've been bad with the turnovers throughout the season, so it's been a goal of mine to lower them, and that's what I've been doing the past couple games.
And stayed out of foul trouble.
Yeah. I definitely try to stay out of foul trouble, especially in games like this.
You kind of feel like in a groove today?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I felt like everybody was in the groove today.
But and then there was so much talk about their defense, but you guys kind of did what you wanted. How are you guys so effective?
I feel like we're really prepared in handling ball pressure, because we've been playing against teams that have been doing that to us the whole season. So we're just prepared for the defense for sure.
Elliot, can you describe what the mindset and the feeling was like of this team before you guys stepped on the floor tonight?
The mindset for us was literally just defense. We didn't worry about offense. We know we have very talented offensive players, so we just try to fix our mindset into getting stops and starting the game off and getting 3 stops in a row. That's our goal every game.
It seemed like in pregame warm-ups, you guys were locked in from the very beginning. Did you guys feel that? Like it seemed from us that was the case.
Yeah, definitely. We felt like we came up short in the ACC tournament, so this is our last tournament of the year, so we're super locked in, and we know that if we lose, we go home, so we're even more locked in.
It seemed like the defense led to the offense. What was that feeling like where the offense just seemed to get what you guys wanted, whatever you wanted?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, we have so many talented players. I feel like we have at least 8 people on the team that could go for 25 points a night. So just having all that offensive firepower just helps us.
On the defensive end, you and Seth at the point of attack seem to be really good at harassing their ball handlers and keeping them from driving. Can you talk about that?
Yeah. That's definitely, I think, was one of the turning points defensively for us. Just trying to pick up the ball before half court. That's something that we've been doing the past couple of games. Just setting the tone on the ball and just trying to play as hard as we can without getting blown by.
Could you kind of see a defeated look on their faces as the game wore on?
Yeah, we could, but we know we've been in that position. We were up 24 and a half. We were literally down 24 and a half last game. And we came back, and it was a one-possession game. So we knew that anything could happen and that they could come back.
Thank you.
He's, attacking the defense like he's doing, obviously making a lot of his free throws. How much of a lift does, that also give you for him to be able to produce on offense like that?
Oh, a lot. I definitely think that the more the merrier with production. We're definitely deep defensively as far as with our roster and our bench. But I definitely think that, other guys producing, find themselves within the flow of the offense is another great thing for us.
Seemed like RJ couldn't be sitting.
Man, I thought he was going to hit more threes in the game than me. I was about to be a little jealous now.
Yeah, I guess he was getting close to that 7.
Yeah, no misses is crazy.
Yeah. He did break the record. That's the most, game for UNC in a tournament game and the most without a miss, I think.
Yeah, that's sweet. I heard he beat Coach Davis. So
Yeah.
The record's still held by Davis. But, I guess that's still nice.
For sure.
What's this the most locked in you guys have been for a whole game? And you guys, before the game, you looked like you were really locked on. And is that the feeling coming in?
For sure. I think that we approached the game, the same as the past 10 to 12 games. The biggest thing for us has been, staying confident, staying aggressive, and doing whatever it takes to get the win. I think that's been the mindset for the past 2 weeks.
I mean, they have the best field goal percentage defense in the country coming in, yet you guys shot really well. How did you do it?
A lot of intensity and dialing into the little details. If you think that, our principles, our rules on defense, we've really honed into them, especially whenever we're playing a pretty talented team.
Just about this team, just being in a situation where you guys need to win, need to execute. You guys did it in the tournament with 2 wins, came back against Duke, and then come out here and prove that was wrong. What is it about the team to be able to do that in those situations?
It shows that our potential is still through the roof. Each game we get better and better. And I think that goes to show. That goes to show with the past couple games that we played.
And having a guy like that's been here so much, it steps up and can do that on the stage.
He's seen it. He's seen it at every level. You know, in college, he's seen the lows, the highs. He knows what it takes to win at this level and this time of year. So him going out there and being able to put on a performance, especially in this kind of setting, in the first four game, is huge for him.
I know you guys were not focused on responding to people who said you didn't deserve to be here or anything, but having beaten a team like that, the way you guys did, does it also feel good to maybe say, we were going to win and we're going to win like this?
It feels good to win regardless, no matter what people think we're not going to win or we think we shouldn't be. It feels good to win, and I think in the locker room that's what we locked in on, is just winning. That's that.
When you look at like the game at Virginia Tech and some of the other teams you beat by big numbers lately, did this start to feel like one of those games where you guys were just kind of the better team and pulling away?
I think we've gotten better over the year, and we did a better job of sustaining leads and growing leads. And this was nice, just not showing of that.
I know you mentioned, you guys were just more focused on just yourselves. You weren't thinking about the outside noise today. But you got to admit, it seemed like you guys had an edge about it, that kind of annoyed you. Is that the case?
I think playing on chip without shoulder is something we always have to do. Whether it was beginning of the year or now, I think playing on a chip without shoulder was something that we kind of emphasized as the year went on. And tonight was just and the focus was just another example of that. Play with a chip and wanting to win.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dre, you talk about the defensive effort today. How are you guys able to just totally neutralize them with your defense?
I think our pressure and physicality was up another level, and then just our sense of urgency that's always been there. I think that helped us a lot on the defensive end.
Was this the kind of defensive performance? Would you guys been able to do this have done this in November or December, or is this something that sort of evolved as you sort of figured out your lineup and kind of how to play together?
I think you'd see spurts of it in November, but we've been talking about sustaining that. We want to be a team that hangs their hat on defense and just let offense come by itself.
And how big a part of that has sort of been Jay Witt and Ben Allen sort of settling into those roles and the the rebounding and the interior defense?
It's been huge. They've stepped up in a big way, been big leaders of this team, and they just continue to grow as we make this run.
It seemed like it started on the outside with Elliott and Seth really getting to the point of attack, and did that make it easier for the rest of you?
Definitely. We were just, fueled by their energy, so we wanted to pick that up ourselves.
You guys looked pretty locked in before the game. Is that the most locked in you guys have been all season?
I wouldn't say most locked in, but I'd say this. We try to, stay locked in throughout the whole season. So.
You've had a game this fun all season?
No, I don't think so. No.
What makes this one so fun?
Just seeing the smiles on my teammates' faces and just the joy that we have for each other's success.
Thank you. I want to ask you about the defensive effort today. You just neutralize them inside. How are you guys able to do that?
Yeah, I believe that our intensity and our physicality was there today. Just applied much pressure just to make them uncomfortable. I believe that we did that. Just the way that we wanted to turn them over, to have them have a difficult time on the offensive end. So I think we can bring it.
And then they've led the country in defensive field goal percentage coming in. And you guys shot so well. How are you able to do that on that end?
Yeah, we just stay locked in and focus on our offensive execution, just to get the shots we want, just to get our guys open, just to make the right plays. So I believe that we did that.
You seem to have the same mentality, win or lose, but it seems like the whole team was really locked in today. There's a smile. Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, we were all focused. We were all locked in. We were all dialed in since we got here. We know we're here on a mission, just to take it one game at a time and win it. But I just think that's something that we came in to do. We know that we want to have a great game here and just play together and play hard.
Thank you.
But I wouldn't say that this was a surprise for us tonight.
Thank you. Seth, at the point of attack on defense, you and Elliott really did a good job of getting on them and harassing the ball handlers.
Powell as well.
Oh, right. Can you talk about that effort defensively?
That's just what we do. It's our job and responsibility to give 110% effort on the defensive end because we know our defense fuels our offense. Once we get stops, we're able to get out and run and create plays for each other, and that's what we did tonight. But yeah, I give huge credit to everybody tonight, but especially for Drake. He was our tone setter tonight, and then, I was kind of able to come in and just, follow and lead, follow his energy. I was able to follow.
You said that's what you do, but I don't know that you've done it any better than you did it tonight. Wouldn't you say?
That's probably true. Yeah, that's probably true. You got me there.
Were you signing autographs for kids at the end of the game there on the towels?
Yeah, they kept screaming, and I can't just ignore the little kids. So I wanted to wait till after the game, but they kept going. So
have you ever signed autographs during a game before?
No, and I wanted to wait after the game, but I knew we wouldn't have too much time. I knew we had to shake hands and kind of do interviews to get up the court right away. So I tried to sneak it in a little bit.
What did you see anything different from RJ that you've seen all year tonight?
I saw that he ain't missed a 3 today, which was, incredible. But that's just who RJ is. He had a great game today. I expect that type of game from him. I maybe expect him to miss at least 1 3, but he did tonight. But I have no complaints at all. If he can do that every single game, I'm absolutely here for it. So
the team defensive performance that you guys put on tonight against a pretty good opponent. Could you guys have done that in November or December? Or did it take this evolution to kind of get to this point?
It took an evolution. The team in November, December, we weren't a tournament team. We weren't necessarily ready for that next step, and that's on the defensive and offensive end. But I think now everybody's bought into it. Everybody's bought into the little details, and we've all just followed our principles, and it's taking us somewhere. So we just got to keep going.
And how big a part of that is sort of settling on Jay Witt and Ben Allen, and sort of really since the Clemson game, saying these are our front court guys, and it seems like the team rebounding's gotten better. The team defense, it seems like a lot of things that you guys struggled with kind of settled into place once you guys got there.
Yeah. I don't know. Just as soon as we went to that lineup, I feel like we all just settled in. Everybody was able to find a groove. I don't really know what it was. I'm glad that we went bigger because, it's worked out. Drake at the 3, Witt at the 4, and Jay Wash and Van at the 5. It just gives us so much versatility. I'm all here for it.
Seth, you had a lot of success